2 years ago today that President Nixon and John Dean had a famous Watergate conversation in the Oval Office, the one in which Dean warned Nixon that a cancer was growing on the presidency. Tonight and again this weekend, the White House Watergate conversations are being reenacted, but in an ironic setting. Charles Osgood reports.
I don't give a shit what happens. I want you all to stonewall it. Let them plead the Fifth Amendment, cover up or anything else if it will save it. Save the plan.
This man is a convicted bank robber serving a sentence of 6 to 15 years in prison. The prison is the Massachusetts Correctional Institution at Norfolk. And tonight, behind these walls, some of the inmates are staging for their fellow inmates the Watergate tapes. This was the dress rehearsal. The cast, including, in addition to the bank robber playing the former president, John Dean, played by a first-degree murderer serving a life term. H.R. Haldeman, by a robber serving 6 to 10 years. John Mitchell and Ron Ziegler, played by men in their 12th and 9th years, respectively, of life terms for murder, second degree, and so on down the cast of characters. The director, serving 6 to 15 years for bank robbery, is a professional actor, Mark Frechette. In 1970, Mark had the lead in the Antonioni film Zabriskie Point. Things looked promising for him, but then he and some friends held up a bank in Roxbury, Massachusetts, and Mark ended up here. Terry Bernhard, who plays Nixon, says he'd still be working as a piano player if it weren't for how angry he and his friends got about Watergate.
Well, it's something to do, I'll tell you. It's something to do. It's something to take up your time, and we all have a lot of time on our hands. And there are 10 people in the cast doing life terms.